inagafumba.
You got Glovo.
Oinachewetaga mukatale tofayo.
You got Glovo.
You can order what you want, you can get what you need.
You got Glovo.
You got it all. Order a Glovo and receive it in minutes.
Never, and I mean never, do crunches if you're over 45 and have these 5 signs.
What you are witnessing right about now is the warm-up session for Caesar Chandiga versus Jeremiah Naidoo. Two titans. I am taking a little bit of hard pepper here in preparation for talking, and I want to assure you that it isn't going to be a walk in the park. Two titans at opposite ends of the table, not merely chasing balls into pockets, but pursuing legacy one frame at a time. Caesar Chandiga versus the Scorpion. Advanced Talent Agency versus Big Kels Pool Management. When giants collide, it is always the scoreline that becomes secondary. And what matters always is courage to stand, the patience to endure, and of course the nerve to port when pressure mounts. A race to 21 it is, and it's not a sprint through familiar ground. It is a marathon through pressure, precision, and perseverance. Caesar Chandiga doing the final touches on the warm-up. And of course, the stage is set. The lights are very bright and the crowd is holding its breath. The Scorpion versus the green machine.
When you don't use Momo, you get unwanted surprises.
The scorpion from Uganda, from the hills where the mountains of the moon are located, and where, of course, the morning mist lingers, comes a warrior with steady fingers, calm as the Nile in its ancient flow, yet fierce when pressure begins to grow. That is the scorpion. He carries the pride of 1,000 cheers, forged through the battles and tested years. Each stroke a story, each pot a song, a reminder that champions are built strong. The two giants are just, of course, facing each other and are waiting for whatever might come. The South African Jeremiah Naidoo, aka the Green Machine, is from the southern tip where oceans meet. Walks a hunter with measured feet, silent at dusk, sharp as dawn, turning difficult roads into paths. And of course, he has won several battles against the scorpion himself, with the recent ones being 3 in a row. And tonight we want to witness what will come out of the two. It is Uganda versus South Africa. The power of Africa meets the Rainbow Nation. A clash of skill, pride, and determination, where, of course, legends are measured and how they fight. The two opponents, neither each one of them seeks mercy, neither fears pain. Both have traveled too far from the journey in vain. So let the balls roll, let the cues sing clear, for the greatness itself has gathered here. My name in audio to bring you this live match. The match for history, the match for pride, a race to 21, the match for the money, the match for Advanced Talent Agency, for Big Kels Pool Management, for the fans, is Richard Travis Mokisa of the Satellite Media and Advanced Talent Agency. As Caesar and Jerry continue together, Big Kels is the man who is standing in front of Jeremiah Naidoo, as you can see from the pictures. He is the man putting on a brown cape. He continues to make a few logistics here as we wait for the door to open. And as the night deepens, tension grows, like thunder gathering before the heavens close. The Ugandan stands firm, patient and wise, reading the table with an angel's eye. The South African answers, fearless and bold, turning pressure into pockets. All is what we are to witness as a colleague brings some water and some drinks for these two. We shall be combining commentary here at a later time. Let just the party begin, and everything will be flowing like the Nile flows to the north. Part of these players, I want to assure you that the scorpion from Uganda carries the rhythm of the Nile's long tail, and Jeremiah Naidoo carries the spirit of the Cape's strong gale. Frame after frame, we are yet to witness. There has been no break, there has been no shot, there has been no toss, but just preparations here. We are streaming live from Lagos at the Naidoo Stadium, just close to the pitch where the JJ's Okocha, the Kanu, the Taribo West of that time, the players like the Babangidas, for those of you who are not Genesis, but the millennials, you can remember Taribo West, JJ Okocha, Austin, Babayaro, Celestine, of course. You remember those two players. Just in case anything comes out with a few logistics, we are just here for you. Kindly stay patient. We started these live streams a little bit earlier, but the match is yet to begin. Peter.
Good evening, dear lovely viewers. Let the party begin with the confirmation that audio and video are clear.
As they rock the balls, allow me to recognize some of my friends in the comment section on the satellite media. Bogre Moses, Katerega, Iklas, there is Shiv and Tonde, there is Rajuli. That one says that it will be 21 for Caesar, 18 for Jerry. Bogre Moses, add water in the paper. Thank you. And again, Konrani Kachari, my brother, says, I'm happy to hear you, my brother Richard. I'm with you following the match live from Lilongwe, the capital city of Malawi. Thank you so much. Garabzi Eli, congratulations, Jerry. Eli is supporting Jerry Ganda Ganda. And then John Chanda, if you are Team Caesar, the God, the Sofukata, sending me Solobe. Aha, Chanda Chanda. John Chanda, Caesar, the God, that is you. Green Machine, Fabi says, and then we have Tendai Ganyo. These are gladiators, you are saying. And Mushemeza Samuel, thanks for the stream, thank you so much. And then John Chanda, let's go Jerry, he will be schooled today. We are watching a live match. The two Titans have so far played one frame. Caesar broke dry, but capitalized on Jerry's unforced error when he wanted the final roll of the black. By positioning a cue ball, he ended up missing the shot and scratching. And then Caesar didn't give a chance, came and had a second visit after the break and cleared the table. From Lusaka, John Chanda says, Caesar, the goat, aka the goatest. Thank you so much. And then Jovan from Gulu, you're welcome. Bogere Moses, Eden Joseph is supporting Caesar. Thank you. I love the predictions that you are putting up in the comment section with this second frame looking to be going the Jerry way.
And then on the Advanced Talent Agency, I see comments from Nathani Nango, says, who is Naidoo? It's Naidoo. Okay, we are going to edit that one, don't worry. Here we are. And Jeremiah Naidoo, that one is done. And so far Caesar has one. Jeremiah Naidoo is on 0. Thank you so much. We have Chirumira. You're saying Battle of Titans, Tawanda Ndau. Someone tell Shehu to get a pen and take notes. Austin Frederick, you're welcome. Ruben Simon, you're welcome. Team Innocent, thank you so much. Scorpion Media, Caesarman here in Uganda, thank you. The Advanced Talent Agents, keep your comments coming in and your shout outs and where you're watching from. We shall be reading them out. Someone is giving the prediction of 21-20 in favor of the Scorpion. Mustafa Mwayonele, Team Caesar, thank you so much. Or Team Innocent, I believe wine has to belong here, Uganda. Okay. We have Arita Eric. Eric Mokwas is, this is very best of the best watch worth night hour. Caesar Snookers once for another time. Going through your comments here, and it's lovely having you on the stream. My name is Richard Travis of the Satellite Media and the Advanced Talent Agency. Tonight we are watching from Nigeria at a place known as Sululehe near the Naidoo Sports Stadium here in Lagos. Arita Eric says watching from Nairobi, welcome. Tayenda Ganyo, I think Jerry needs to cool down in some of his shots, but that is how he's built. The baganda se bamulegereyo waggulu bw'aba takubyeko ku hard shot aba tazannye. Let's hope Jerry watched how the goat schooled Jinte yesterday. Caesar, the Africa one, aka the Suffocator. That is John Chanda. I would love to say the rest is bread and butter, but let us wait to see the Scorpion put the last 4 yellows to their respective pockets, as we can say the table is full of ducks. Team Caesar, Jowishi Cubs, Ochaya Richard is saying he's from Gulwan supporting Caesar. Thank you so much. Tendai Ganyo, he says Swahili jumped. Let's go Caesar. Tendai Ganyo is supporting Caesar. Thank you so much. I love you all guys. May God bless you for keeping me company as Caesar rolls to the center pocket and pots and registers a second for himself as Jerry keeps on making unforced errors. 2-0 in favor of the Scorpion. That's Ugandan Caesar Chandiga representing the Advanced Talent Agency, breaking frame number 3. The first break was for the Scorpion. He broke dry. Jerry nearly won the first frame, and the second frame belonged to Jerry for the break. He broke and remained with only one red. That looked a little bit a problem for him, and he failed to clear the table. The Scorpion again utilized, after snookering him, and utilized the 2 shots and had to sweep the frame. It is now 2-0 in favor of the Scorpion. Or Team Innocent, you're watching from Lira City. Greetings to all people watching from northern Uganda, the East African country. Lanimo Maguri says hi, Mr. Peter Simon. And my name is Richard Travis. You're watching from the satellite media. Thank you so much. You're saying Caesar is on beast mode. He will win this. Support from Zimbabwe, Harare. Thank you so much. My man Mzala, Caesar will be winner. Thank you. Scorpion looks to be in good shape, both physically and mentally. That is Makogema. Naima Zala. Seems tonight I'm having very many friends from southern part of Africa, Zimbabwe, Lilongwe, those from Zambia, those watching from Mozambique. I love you all. And then some other friends. That is the Scorpion positioning cue ball almost at a very slight angle. He pots the black for the 3rd time. Caesar 3, Jerry 0. Zimbabwe will always be here. Tendai Ganyo says
Omose Ochora Slam from Kitugum supporting Caesar. Thank you so much.
CJs, stay in the.
Now, the fourth break belongs to Jeremiah Naidoo. Jeremiah Naidoo breaks dry. So far, 2 breaks from each, and each one has broken dry and also had a successful break. Caesar will never have mercy tonight. Tendai Ganyo, thank you for your comments. Keep them. Now, predictions all the way on the 2 channels, the Satellite Media and the Advanced Talent Agency, with the same exact commentary from Richard Travis tonight. From the device I'm watching from on the Satellite Media, there seems to be some network glitch, but here we are. I think it's my network, probably that side it is okay. Kindly let me know. No mercy night, Caesar is the bad news. That is John Chanda. Thank you for watching. Uthman Valley, thank you. You're in support of Caesar, and you say Caesar plays with such finesse. Keep the comments coming in, keep the predictions coming in, as this has been a hard to finish frame. Now, Caesar man invites Jeremiah Naidoo. Now that is Jeremiah Naidoo again with the second visit of the table. Remember, they normally say, the English people, that the scoreboard measures frames, but real battle is measured in response to adversity. What is Ganda's response to the 3-frame lead right about now in frame number 4? They normally say a strong start is a gift. The wisdom lies in treating it as a responsibility, not a reward. And in long races, momentum is a visitor, not a resident. The player who understands this remains humble in success and hopeful in struggle. 3 frames ahead, Caesar has gained ground, but every frame begins at 0. That is Jeremiah Naidoo again with a failure to clear the table. I think he's still looking for how to get himself a first, and then maybe his running and attacking mode will be unleashed. Victory, remember, is not built on spectacular moments alone. It is constructed from small decisions repeated with discipline. The player that will repeatedly draw those patterns tonight will be a successful winner of this current battle in Lagos. He wanted to cannon the black surely, but failed in the first attempt. Now this one must be played with the left spin from Caesar's view to cannon that cue ball, that black. Already done and successfully done, and receives an applause from the fans. The Scorpion. They also say the greatest opponents are rarely across the table. They often sit quietly within the mind. Maybe the Scorpion has quietly sat in his mind to think about that problem. I really saw him from the time he was breaking this frame. Not really breaking, but from the time Jerry broke dry and Caesar was invited on table, it was the first thing he gestured. He actually looked at that ball that was frozen. For those of you watching, you can actually get back and see that the black was frozen. But Caesar now needs a sharp cut for it. Very successful. 4-0. The Scorpion leads. Amos Ochora says Caesar seems to be 2 feet tonight. And someone says Marco Gamer says respect both players, though Caesar seems to have that raised edge due to his international exposure. Watching from Malaba, Uganda. Send greetings to our friends from Malaba, Busia, Uganda, and all of those in border towns, Mutukula, those from Katuna. We are here for you, bringing you action, though very late in the night. But this is Nigeria. The match is being played at 3 minutes to 10, and I believe it is 3 minutes to midnight in East Africa. Tendai Ganyo says, you talk like a philosopher. Philosophy, psychology, sociology, and poetry are things that every man should be part of. Sometimes scenarios bring these for us to see. Caesar breaking frame number 5 and breaking well and potting a ball. His first break is the only break that was a dry one. So far, 3 breaks for Caesar, 2 breaks for Jerry. 1 dry break from Caesar, 1 dry break from Ganda Ganda. Later in the day, I will be speaking with Shehu. Shehu is the one playing Caesar tomorrow. Rest 15 for $1,500. Later on, I will be speaking to Shehu and his brother and some other fans. But let the party first continue for us. Oh, Team Innocent says Itano Pool Arena in Mukono, it's also supporting you, Caesar. Thank you so much, Itano Pool Arena. And our former national captain, Habib Sebuguzi, I am sending you shout outs. And also sending greetings to all of the members of the Pool Association of Uganda EXCO, newly elected. Rogers Semanda, from wherever you are, the General Secretary. I believe now the office is on your shoulders. The whole association is on you. Our records keeper, our General Secretary, Rogers Semanda. Now Caesar must produce a very big shot here. A big one. Oh, he had positioned the cue ball very well for the black. But I think if he was to play simple, he wouldn't have gotten cue ball for the black. Jeremiah Naidoo jumps off his seat to attack the well spread table. We can say the table is full of ducks, full of balls that only need a simple tapping. There he goes, having in mind the two reds that are seated close to Caesar's yellow. I believe he wanted to use that shot to have an opening. I think if he cuts the yellow, he cuts the red, he will be opening the frame, just like that. He pots two balls at a go. Caesar man now must be in worry because
Jerry Naidoo is beginning to produce magic here, and he won't be. He does it with a draw to position cue ball for the black to register in the book of the tax collectors. Though late, he comes, he responds, he brings the first. Jerry 1, Caesar 4, rest to 21, $5,000 consequence. Genesis Bruce Wenje says direct from Ray's Arena Kauku supporting
Caesar. Thank you. All of the arenas along Entebbe Road, starting from Luki's Arena, Victoria Billiards, Pool Garage Entebbe, King's Sport. There is also an arena called Nachuogo Pool Arena.
There is Kasenyi Pool Arena, Jacinto, to mention but a few. I want to wish you all a nice watching and a nice match. Thabiso Ndioni says Jerry, they are supporting Jerry. Ganda to break. Yes, that is Ganda's break. A third break from Ganda and a second dry one from him. So far, 6 matches played. 6 frames played. Yes, dear lovely viewers, we have a pool player who traveled some miles. He's going to speak to you. Yes, you're welcome.
Oh, okay. I'm Emmanuel Pinto from Ghana.
Emmanuel Pencil from Ghana. Yes. Can you mention to us, the viewers on the Satellite Media and Advanced Talent Agency, would like to know which players did you move with from Ghana and how many are still in the tournament?
I moved with Frank Sullivan, Ajamai, Daniel Effie, and so far I and Frank Sullivan are still in the tournament, and I'm playing Frank Sullivan tomorrow. And this tournament is very nice, and this is my first time participating in such tournaments, and I'm very happy being with you guys.
And to the viewers there, do you think you are picking some things here to take to the Ghanaians there? And how do you see Ghanaian pool in 2 years from now?
Yeah, so far we are learning a lot here because this is our first time participating in such tournaments, and I think from here when you go back to Ghana, you will do better.
By the way, how many miles are there from here to Ghana?
I think from by road is that's 13 hours.
13 hours. Did you come by plane or by road?
By road.
By road, eh? So Nigeria borders Ghana, or there is another country in between?
It's another country, Togo, from Togo to Benin before Nigeria.
So you from Ghana, you go to Benin, then you go to Ghana to Togo, Benin, and then Nigeria.
Yes,
nice meeting you now. Whom are you supporting in this current battle here?
Caesar is my favorite.
Okay. Thank you so much, and maybe we'll be inviting you again later in the day to talk to the fans. However, right now it is 5-1. What is your prediction?
I think it's going to be 10, 10-15.
It is a race to 21.
21.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let's say 21, 21-12 against Jerry.
Okay, so Caesar is winning 21 and 12. Thank you so much. Yeah. That has been a player from Ghana, and thank you for watching, dear lovely viewers. I told you there are very many here, and I will be bringing a few of them to speak with you and also give you their predictions. Caesar breaks frame number 7 and breaks dry, making a second dry break in this match. Bello, you're supporting Caesar from Drums and Barrels Beach, Pool Arena, Ghana. Yes, there has been a fellow player here who has been speaking with us and to us. And thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe to the respective channels from wherever you are watching. Chitaka Melvin says Caesar always, 21-14. Tendai Ganyo says Caesar has no mercy. Uthman Valley, Jerry is taking this home. Once the engine is warm, there is nothing Caesar can do. Let us watch, let us keep clocked, let us keep our fingers crossed. Robert Casirio, my brother, Little Guan, King's Sport, we won. Caesar, thank you for supporting. I had not seen your comment, but thank you so much. I'm ready to welcome you, detective from Nigeria. Okay, I will be telling you tomorrow that I will be landing in Entebbe, but most especially on the 23rd day at around 8 a.m. in the morning. I would like to request those who are sending the Scorpion messages on his phone. Scorpion is on table. I see a lot of vibrations. A beautiful opening of the balls there. Amo Mensa Isaac watching live from Sunyani, Ghana. Thank you so much. You are on the Advanced Talent Agency YouTube channel, and we appreciate your subscription. We appreciate the commenting, the shares, the likes, and the predictions. Amo Mensa, you're supporting Caesar. Yes, it seems Ghana fancies the Scorpion so much. There is a little bit of tricky shot that Caesar has played himself into here. Let's watch what the outcome will be. He needed a recovery. I am not sure from my viewing angle whether the recovery is a success. May be tempted to fast roll to the bottom corner pocket on the left of those watching from the satellite media. And he misses, unfortunately. Misses and misses big. Sometimes those misses come when one wants to find a perfect cue ball for the next shot, and that is always what the Scorpion does. He doesn't play regular. He plays always for the next ball. Kasire Robert says, Caesar, we go, bro. Thank you so much. Greetings to manager Clinton Jagwe of Kings Sport Pool Arena, my home arena in Entebbe, Uganda. And greetings to the usual suspects of that arena. Manager Yusuf Bali Okwawe. Today, for the very first time, allow me send shout-outs to King Saha, the musician from the country of Uganda. One of those that I know who is in the struggle. When we talk of the struggle, Ugandans understand that better. However, this isn't a political show. Let the party continue. The Scorpion stinging the South African with a deep sting. Jeremiah seems to be going for a timeout. Jeremiah asks for a timeout as Caesar brings the 6th in a race to 21. It is time now to go through some of the comments. Keep them coming. Made next door, thank you so much. Robert Kasirye ganda wange webale kubeera ku live eno. Ramke Caesar ajja kutuusa oyo mwesigwa oyo mwesiga oyo Ramke kakati kantwala kakisa n'okubuuza ku baganda bange bonna abasibuka e Uganda mbalamusiza nnyo mwenna. Mwenna abali e Uganda oba owagira Caesar oba owagira Jerry mbatumiddeko mwenna omukama abampeere kyonna kye musinga okwagala buli ali wano. Bright chance here, I support Caesar and he's going to win the match. Khalid Kamoga Blood, one day say you're bad. Thank you for coming to the live. Khalid Kamoga,
One of my usual suspects from Kings Sport Pool Arena.
and then on the satellite, I mean on the Advanced Talent Agency, we have moments from Caesar all the way. Dr. Ndu Makado Caesar man. Otoli Mamosa says ajachiwulira asabyemu ka time out. Jerry has asked for time out. Keep those comments coming in. Keep the predictions coming in. Time out should be at least after 10 frames. But Jerry, I think, felt that the engine was lacking a service. There he goes for a 2 minutes timeout. 6-1 is the score. Genesis Bruce Wenje says we organize a match between us streamers. You know very well that I can beat all of them. Nembasa nemitwe. But my fellow streamers are listening. Anyway, it was a joke. Okuba Semitwe wasn't necessary. Very soon I'm going to call out that. We have a platform for streamers. I will be posting that very soon. We want to invite Francis Mukwekwe, Peter Chove, MC Terminal, Network Admin, Martins, who is currently not in the country of Uganda, and very many others. The next time we find ourselves together, either in Kenya for Muchana, or Chu Masters, or Queens in Zambia, we shall be having our first battles as streamers. Genesis Bruce Wenje says, pool is pool, Mr. Detective. Tezikoma John says the beast mode is activated. Scorpion King. Appleman will beat all of you. Oh, I had forgotten Appleman. Appleman Muruma Burumi. I can snooker Appleman. By the way, Appleman, if you're on live on any of the streams, kindly let me know. But I think there it is okay. I'm only worried if I think it's okay. Tendai Ganyo says, I drink 2 quarts of Black Label to warm up my engine and clear my mind. Tezikoma John, you're saying Appleman tasobola, Appleman can't. Bogere Moses says, and Evan Zokacha is too good. Yeah, I know Evan Zokacha, fellow commentator from Kenya. His home is Muchana, I think. Hopefully on Monday I will be with him in Nairobi. I am Sadat from Gulu City. I support Caesar. Sekago Sadat, thank you so much. Othman Valley. Genesis Bruce Wenje, only if you are as poetic as Peter. Rem Transnational, ha ha ha. That's Ronald's pool style. Not your game strategy, bro. You can't snooker. Anyway, Rem knows me very well.
I am an attack-minded player who likes exploring with the cue ball movement.
I like playing left, right spin, running English on the cue ball. 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Appleman, you're laughing at me. I know you heard me mention that I can snooker you all the way. Anyways, welcome on the stream. Edward Kato from the Advanced Talent Agency YouTube platform. You're saying what is happening now? Yes, whatever is happening now is that Jeremiah Naidoo Ganda requested for a timeout to go and charge his engine. He's currently out of the table, and you know, with the rules of timeout, once it has been granted, the opponent is supposed to sit and leave the table. Otherwise, if you are found playing, you lose a match, or you lose a frame otherwise. Lopwana Woto says he loves the pronunciation like the scorpion stings. Lake Simaswana, watching live from Lusaka, Zambia. Vamos, Chandiga, thank you so much. Edward Kato, Caesarman will win it all. Yenzeche Yune says, never kwasa, oba no basa. Nembasa emitwe. Edward Kato, thank you for your comments. And dear lovelies, let us now receive your comments and in terms of predictions. Tezikoma John says we really need that battle between you guys. And Made Next Door says he likes Appleman. Thank you for liking my brother. Naimana Mzala, I think you're from the southern part of Africa. You're saying 21 Caesar and Kanda 17. Thank you so much. 21-16 Made Next Door. Genesis Bruce Wenje, but even some streamers are not known. So how will you call them? Yeah, we know ourselves actually. There is a platform where we all belong. Francis Mukwekwe is here with us. Simon Peter is here. Appleman has already gotten the information. I believe MC Terminal will be getting the information too. There is Mr. Martins. There is Kit Media from Northern Uganda, my brother. There is also Network Admin and other streamers that are coming up. Yes, we shall gather and have that tournament with time, I believe. Satellite Media, you are welcome to Nigeria. I really appreciate your presence in Nigeria. Thank you, Don Prince. Here I am. Can you bring pepe? I would like to eat some pepe mixed with rice. Marco Gema, Richard, how long is the timeout? Jeremiah is on his way back to the table. Genesis Bruce Wenje, if you are a streamer too, thank you. Appleman, thank you. And Made Next Door is reminding us to like the video. 21-15 Lopwana Woto says, Edward Kato, thanks man satellite for your services. That is Edward Kato. Jesuit Trap 254 representing. This will go to Chandiga. Isaac Koyuku says that's why Jerry always celebrates when he wins Caesar, because surely he is not easy to beat. And then Lopwana Water says 254 loves Caesar, that is Kenya. John Osire, whomever wins, they are both great players, but I'm Team Caesar. Jerry Gandaganda returns on table to break frame number 8. In terms of breaking, each one has had 4 breaks. Jeremiah Naidoo breaking frame number 8. 2 dry breaks from the Scorpion and 2 dry breaks from Caesar. 4 breaks for each of them. Jeremiah is sponsored by Big Kels Pool Management, the host of all the international pool players in Nigeria, and also the one hosting the 64-man international pool clash. The man himself, Big Kels. When you hear the name Big Kels, you may think he's a very fat guy. He isn't though. He's a very simple gentleman, slender, but he loves pool so much. And that's why he's investing heavily into this. There is also another streamer called Snookers. He's here. And tomorrow will be the climax of this 64-man comp. Habasa Benedict says, we miss you in Entebbe. I'll be coming back. Bonnie Lubowa, Caesar, no weapon against you shall prosper. Thank you for the prayer. I would like also to see and hear some prayers in the comment section for Jerry Gandaganda. It's unfortunate that I'm not in Nigeria now. I am also in Uganda, Don Prince. We don't do hazardous stuff. Genesis Bruce Wenje. Isaac Chwabe. How to say hi in Igbo. Please, someone help us. Some Nigerian watching, help us. How do we say hi in Igbo? And Mukala's Ronald says Caesar will win 21-16. Isaac Owuchu says 21-11. Caesar winning. And Lopwa Awotu says, I fear Jerry, but I'm safe with the Scorpion because it can sting. Slender man with a big heart, Uthman Valley says, that is Big Kels. Jerry is not a weapon, he is the bulldozer. What of 10 o'clock, Kasirie Robert? Naeritomberedde Kindeka. Ndi namba 3 mu 2 munnange ate gye banteeka eyo. Naye ngenda ne ntunulira ennamba eyo ne ngamba ne mbakwatako bwe nti namba 3 mu 2. And whenever I see the Scorpion shake his head, I just know that the shot is not an easy one. It may be easy to pot, but to position cue ball. It is direct, and once it is played with a draw, it will only be snookered in the black. Now, the Scorpion is shaking his head. I don't know what he can produce here, but let's watch. There is the shot, and he misses. It was always very suspect because cue ball could not naturally be positioned. And there he misses, and there comes Ganda Ganda. And that is the Scorpion with the perfect placement of the cue ball. Remember, the Scorpion does not announce its sing, it simply leaves a mark. He does it and makes it look so effortless. A lead of 5 frames wanting to be extended here by a pot of the black to the same center pocket. And there the shot goes. And there comes a pot for the Scorpion. 7-1 for Ganda Ganda. Mugera Julia says, but they should prepare for us a betting site for the pool game very soon and very soon. Just keep your fingers crossed. Just stay waiting. Caesar receives a handshake from a very darling fan here. He is appreciating the manipulation of the cue ball. It was having some left English on it, causing it to move and increase the angle of deflection to the left cushion and positioning it. Break number 5 for the Scorpion is a dry one. 3 dry breaks and 2 successful breaks. Ganda Ganda jumps off his chair. From timeout, he didn't yield anything. Another beautiful cannon by Ganda Ganda. The yellow that he cannoned is the one he wants to pot to the top. And he pots. Greetings to Manager Kim of the Advanced Talent Agency, and thank you for making this happen by accepting the Scorpion and facilitating him to come to Nigeria. When the river finds its course, it does not argue with the rocks. I have always said that. Ganda Ganda again plays himself into trouble, playing the yellow into the red. He's not believing what is happening tonight, but he tries, and he tries successfully. Ganda Ganda with the recovery shot, receiving an applause from him. The table has a way of rewarding consistency and exposing impatience. So far, this has been for the first 8 frames. 2 for Ganda Ganda and 7 for the Scorpion. For those of you who have done mathematics at an elementary stage, you know very well that if the Scorpion wins another 7 frames, it will be 14-4, according to the ratio at which they are playing. That means another 7 frames will be 21-6. A successful break from Ganda Ganda, a 5th one with a pot. Kasiri Robert is writing my number in the comment section. Little Guan.
My association with the U.S. has actually cemented the foundation that my choice to be a creative is very valid.
Yes, MetLife says Ganda Ganda is in trouble. Keep those comments coming in. It is what is keeping us here lively tonight. A journey traversed with a group is a journey worthy moving. One by one, Ganda Ganda finding his rhythm and perfect positioning of cue ball for the next shot. And Jerry's task right now is not to win the match right about now or the race. Jerry's task is not to win the match, but to reclaim frame by frame. Even the would have been reclaimed frame. Jeremiah Naidoo scratches. Oh, what a misfortune from him. I have already said that the table has a way of rewarding consistency and exposing impatience. There was too much movement of the cue ball to a position which was very suspect, and that's what brought about the miss. Sorry, Ganda Ganda. Caesarman has a score to settle. Another break by the Scorpion goes dry and goes begging. Break number 6 for the Scorpion. So far, 2 successful breaks and 4 dry breaks out of the 6 breaks Caesar has made. Oh, my dear. Genesis Bwenje, onoonya ki mu comment section ekyo oyogedde kyaki?
time in the counseling sessions in my high school, a teacher told me that every laden with fruits does not cost, simply bets, and those who want to pick the fruits do pick. Because once it costs, people can fail to pick the fruits. And now we are still beginning to see Caesar's game beginning to resemble that pair strength. The 9-2 frame lead is not built on luck. It is something that is visible. The result of invisible discipline, if I may say. Standing man, not even speaking to anybody, but just speaking with his cue. Action on table, putting ball per ball, making those balls, making them look so effortless. It's the Scorpion. He normally posts the balls fast and gives the impression of very simple and win. That is him. You can see how he's cuddling, how he's sporting. There is a yellow ball next to him. He gives it, puts the farthest, manipulates skill ball, and positions it where he fancies it. just like that. This is a little bit tricky now because he has moved in a position where he needs to use the red as a cushion. If not, then he may lose cue ball. It is the Scorpion going for the short top right for those on the satellite media and top left. He uses the red as a cushion. The cue action is very clinical tonight. Very precise, very perfect. The ball length of the table, position cue ball for the 10th frame in a rest 21. Dear lovelies, it is becoming a one-sided encounter. It is turning bloody for Jerry the Green Machine. Made next door says Caesar has now gained over 200 million fans from Nigeria. I want to assure you, not only in Nigeria but in Ghana, many are on this stream, others are watching here, others are on the Advanced Talent Agency.
Out of the 7 breaks, Caesar has 4 successful breaks. And Jeremiah, out of the 6, he has 3 dry breaks. The Scorpion must play while knowing that the black isn't very palatable, isn't suitable, isn't portable. He must look for a shot that will open that ball. Frequent Nare says no recovery for Jerry. Maybe there can be a luta continua for Jerry. Jason Collins Chongo says, Caesar, work on your breaks. Latho Molea, thank you for that. Ganda will not make 10 frames with such recklessness. Anyway, it isn't recklessness. He also doesn't wish. But you never know. It is because maybe it's a bad day in office. This is no cash out. Someone says the green machine is becoming the underground machine. And Robert Kasire says Caesar is on fire. Thank you so much, Robert Kasire. A one little Guan from the Guan DJs. And this time I want to see which shot Caesar is going to play to have the black opened. Imagine. Look at this skill from the Scorpion. I even sometimes wonder whether there are schools that teach this kind of cannoning of balls. For every problem, Caesar always finds a solution. This man. Oh my goodness. Class after class. Magic after another. The Scorpion feeds our eyes to the best optical nutrition. Very delicious shots here from the Scorpion. I can see fans rewinding, wanting to see how he opened and also had a successful pot in the center, whereby every pool player can acknowledge that center pockets are always the hardest in a game. Kundu Eric says Caesar is a big player. My son Caesar. Tendai Ganye says I need a pool coach starting tomorrow. Made next door. I think you are believing that pool is not your mother. Jerry will ask for timeout again. That is Bogere Moses. Genesis Wenje is in the comment section saying, Caesar, Jerry is not Tom Cousins. He's just having the same color. So don't do revenge on a wrong person, I beg, please. And then some players from the Advanced Talent Agency YouTube channel. Jesuit Stripe says, fire Chandiga. And Metlef is saying he is reckless, moreover facing a lethal player, Caesar. I think he's not wishing for the mistakes he's making. It is just a bad day in office. Only 10 blacks needed. We go, Caesar, man. That is Chitaka Melvin. Jerry's crashing out. Moha, he says, this is a breathtaking pull from the Scorpion. Makogema. Eight breaks from either player. However, Caesar has only had 3 successful ones. There are 7 breaks, I beg your pardon, from each player. Caesar only had 3 where he broke and potted, and Jeremiah also 3. However, that is the 3rd scratch by Jeremiah in this match. Bread and butter is the rest.
before I finish, I need a knife. Wala.
18 frames so far played, with Caesar having only 3 breaks out of the 9 breaks made, and Jerry Gandaganda having 4 successful breaks out of those that he has broken. 9 breaks for each. Now Caesar going for the 10th break of the match and breaking frame number 19. The Scorpion, the Desert Scorpion, who sting is wearing a t-shirt labeled the Scorpion. We are calling him the Desert Scorpion because his sting is felt long after the shot is played. And the architect of silence, Caesar himself, building victory frames while letting his cue do the talking. In this match so far, he has been the collector of frames. In this match so far, he has been the collector of frames. I can see people here are saying, I want to visit Nigeria, that is made next door. You're saying you want to visit Nigeria. Their food is just too appetizing, only that it would I would eat snails. Anyway, there are no snails, but prepare for pepper. Atang Steven, watching from Manama, Bahrain, thank you so much. Say no to xenophobia. We are Africa, Uthman Valley, thank you. If Kels refuses to fund the rematch, I know Jerry will stake for himself. Just wait and see. Genesis Bruce Bwenje, I think you know the man himself. The Scorpion crafting a map here with his artistry and his arsenal from just like that, using the red as caution. The collector of frames, as he is nicknamed tonight, the river that never hurries, flowing steadily, is the Scorpion, applying some kind of left spin on the cue ball, killing its effect. The Midnight Hunter wants to go for a 14th. Now the rest is bread and butter for the Scorpion. In frame number 19, Caesarman has been the custodian of composure, guarding his emotions while pressure knocks at the door, guarding his shots while he needed them most. Jeremiah Naidoo asks for another short timeout once again for the second time in the same match. 14-5 is the score on the scoreboard. Little Guan, one little DJs from Guan DJs. Tadiwana Shechidwala, Jerry will never win from Caesar. Mark my words. Maybe for this match, you're saying. Guys, let us utilize this time out to like the stream, to put our predictions and also put in our comments as the battle still continues, as the fire, as the magic still unfolds in front of our eyes. The poet of precision sits in waiting. He has not moved anywhere ever since he had his first break. There is someone calling him the master of fine margins. Another one is calling him the Scorpion King. I called him the Midnight Hunter. In the comment section, I would like to see your names for Jerry and for Ganda Ganda. Apart from their use or nicknames, the Scorpion, leave it aside. The Green Machine, leave it aside. Let us have some other names for the two players. They are our own blood. We can baptize them. We can become Johnny the Baptists for tonight. The poet of precision, someone has called him the Scorpion King. There's the master of small margins. Another one calls him the custodian of composure. Another one calls him the Midnight Hunter. I love them. Keep them coming. Keep them in the comment section. I would like to check on my brothers who are watching from the Advanced Talent Agency once again. Edward Kato says, but Jerry, why water break all the time? This is the same mess as Jinte. He wants to punish Ganda Ganda for pulling one back. That is Metlef. Yes. Eagles Anto says Scorpion stings. Made next door is calling him the ruthlessness mercenary. Someone is calling him the king of battles. Tadiwana Chidwala. I mean, the whole entire life Caesar is bigger than Jerry. Made next door calls him the ruthless hunter. James Chilonzo, the calm sting. Kita Mabunda, they are feeling the scorpion venom. Another one calls him the unforgiving scorpion. It stings you whenever it is necessary. Let me hear some names for Jerry. Chitaka Melvin calls him the Juju controller. If Ibrahim Kayanja was watching this, he would call him the Jama controller. Frequent Nare, watching from Zimbabwe. I love the sport. Thank you so much. My one and only Caesar man. Let's go. Edward Kato says Green Machine or Bulldozer. Eagles Anto says Jerry. And then Kundu Eric says Jerry Sharpshooter. What a good name. He shoots sharp even from long distances. Behold the Scorpion, the silent emperor of the Emerald Plains, whose cue speaks in whispers, yet echoes like thunder. all of that is being felt by you, dear lovely viewers who are online and those that are here in the arena watching the match. Someone called him the collector of frames. Another one called him the midnight hunter. Another one called him the tax collector. It's a race to 21, dear lovely viewers. So far, there are 19 frames played and Caesar is leading by 14 frames to 5. The pool cheater of Africa is Jerry. Because of his speed, African potting machine, Jerry. This silence is sponsored by the Scorpion. I am reading your comments, dear lovelies. As we type the comments, let us also hit that like button, the thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, kindly endeavor to subscribe. And you can also share this live to your lovely friends, to WhatsApp groups in your respective countries, wherever you are watching, so that those who are resting right now can have this match watched in the morning from their fingertips. Jerry comes back on table. After a time break, Jerry comes back on table and breaks dry. James Chilonzo calls Caesarman the scanner of pots. The Ugandan hunter Sekago Sadat calls Caesarman, watching from Kenya, G is amazing. Jetit Huena, I can call him the scan of pots. He's a hot seat. The Witcher, the Chew Master. Thank you for all of those names. Jeremiah is feeling the venom of the tail whips. And that is Amomensa Hisa ACTV. And Nicholas Singbabile Higambile, he says, as a sportsman, I would like to acknowledge the fact that both players are good. The game, so whatever is being said here in favor of the player leading, I think it is only from the narrative of emotions. Okay, thank you. And it is true, Nicholas Bwenje says. From whatever I know is that Jerry Gandaganda has won Caesar in 3 consecutive matches on different soils. I think in South Africa and maybe in Zimbabwe, Caesar had taken like 2-3 matches without having a win against Jerry. And actually when this match was about to start, most of us thought that the Scorpion would actually be head to head by now. I think there is a passage over the black to the top right corner pocket. For those of you watching from the satellite media and those watching from Advanced Talent Agency, it is bottom right corner pocket. Slight draw shot with precision, made perfect by the Scorpion to port the black and register a 15th in a race to 21. The 10th break becomes a successful break by the Scorpion, and the 4th successful one out of the 10 broken frames by the Scorpion. What a beauty, what a suave, what a shot, what a magical from the Scorpion. My goodness. Oh my God. This man is unstoppable tonight. The way he has crafted the 16th frame for himself. The Scorpion is a problem in Lagos. Oh my goodness. The silence is for us to absorb the shot. Oh my goodness. Eh, 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 eh. Very epic indeed, very magical, very historical, the shot it was. Just when we had wanted to write off Jerry from this, he failed to pot the second last red. However, the Scorpion still marches on with 16 frames to 5 against the green machine, who has again missed. He apologizes to the Scorpion, telling him that he didn't intend to snooker him. He is the Emperor of Endurance, seated upon and firmly upon the throne, built one frame at a time. The cartographer of destiny, someone with a pencil, drawing the route to victory while others struggle to read the map. He didn't want to disturb the ball top left corner pocket, only wanted a simple tap of it to make sure that he leaves Jerry in problems. Makogema says this is breathtaking pool. All the way from Kenya, Rhodes, I will call Caesar the cue ball whisper, Jerry the flash mercenary. Otherwise, this is such a nice match. Big ups to the organizers. Thank you so much. Okelo Chris, anyone after Ian should not reach 10 in any race. Caesar Chandiga positions the black after Jerry's scratch to port it and register a 17th. Big Kels just whispered to Jerry that, my brother, don't worry, this is a gone match. 17-5. 4 to go for the Scorpion. Five successful breaks by the Scorpion. This is surely breathtaking pool, dear lovely viewers. The last shadow at sunset, growing longer and longer and more impossible at the finish line. The Scorpion King sees a man, the unblinking eye whenever he's spotting balls. Now going for a cannon here. Yes, you're welcome, Kels. How are you feeling the match?
I'm all right. It's the game. It's how it goes. Not every day works out for you. And sometimes when you lose, you can lose real bad. But it doesn't mean you're a bad competitor. It's just how the game works. Sometimes you win some, you lose some.
Actually, fans on over
online here have been commenting and thanking you for organizing this wonderful comp. They are saying they're enjoying, and if possible, they would like to have another one very soon. They have enjoyed it so much. Thousands and thousands of people are watching online, and they are appreciating. Thank you. Any word for them?
Yeah, I thank everyone and tuning in to watch the games. Like I've told people around me, this tournament isn't specifically for players from outside Nigeria. I organized this small comp. I call it a small comp because the idea was just for these money matches to be organized between my players and Caesar. But then there is no way I would have done this without finding a way to make Nigerians participate in the game.
Yeah.
But then not just Nigerians participated. We have players from Burkina Faso, we have players from Ghana. So seeing them turn up is, for me, the most important thing that I've been able to, in my own little way, done something to unite West Africa and to promote West African pool. So for me, this is a win for everyone, and this is a win for West African pool. Then hopefully I'm looking at a scenario where I organize a much bigger, and it's going to be a first of its kind international comp where so many other players across other East African countries, South African countries are going to come and enjoy and know what Nigeria is like. But then I appreciate everyone for the good remarks, for the positive comments, and for the support.
Thank you so much, and we wish you a good stay here. We have actually enjoyed Nigeria, and please do not forget to invite us in case any other next one comes up.
Absolutely. I'm already cooking the next one, and trust me, it's going to be as massive as it can be.
Thank you so much. That has been Big Kels, dear lovely viewers. He has been giving us an insight and telling us that very soon another one will come, a big one of its kind, where we shall have very many pool players from East Africa and across the world that will be joining in. Big Kels himself has said, not every day goes your way, and he's actually believing that this one is already a gone match. Dear lovelies, it is already 18-5 in favor of the Scorpion. Sorry for not having flipped the scoreboard. For those watching from the Advanced Talent Agency, I was still having a small talk with the man himself, the organizer of the comp, Big Kels of Big Kels Pool Management. We thank him for having taken care of the Ugandan delegation that is in Nigeria currently, and the other delegation of players from Ghana, those from Burkina Faso. By the way, this tournament comprised some Burkinabes, players from Burkina Faso, those from Nigeria, and others from Ghana, Jinte from Malawi, Jerry Gandaganda from South Africa. From Uganda, we have Francis Mukwekwe of Zimbabwe, the streamer, Snookazi, who is always a big brand in Nigerian pool and West African pool. We have Q Sports Ghana, the streamer who talked to you previously. And thank you so much, dear lovely fans, for being here with us and traversing with us this journey of 40, maximum of 41 frames, which might not actually be 41 because Caesar needs only 3 and Jerry needs all of them 16. Can it be a comeback really? Your guess is as good as mine. Omuganda agamba nti akweteeze oba akuteeze mu kkubo bw'oba omusobola ogenda ofuuwa luwa. Wuuyo Scorpion naye bw'atyo bw'aseyegguka ng'afuuwa oluwa agenda afuuwa kubanga gwakutte amusobola. Naye ate era be bamu abagamba nti atamukutte yagamba nti kwatira ddala onyweze. Kati Scorpion yamanyi obuzito bwaliko. I want to tell you, dear lovely fans, that this pool game here is a problem. Yesterday when Caesar was playing Jinte, after the match I saw him sweating, and that's when I realized the magnitude of these games. I saw Caesar sweat, and I realized that maybe you really feel the weight whenever you are playing. It is 19-5. Jerry to break. So far 11 breaks for Caesar, and 5 have been successfully done. The rest were dry breaks. For Jerry, 10 breaks. And only 5. Yes. Once again, welcome back from that silence, which was too loud. The arena now no longer feels like a contest alone. It feels like a passage, of course, of time being sealed frame by frame. At 26, with Caesar needing only one, Jerry trying to bring a seventh for himself. Fans are predicting that he might not make it to 10. Now he has snookered himself. What did Jerry find today? Oh dear, he's even laughing at himself, and he has conceded the frame. He has conceded the match. Jeremiah Naidoo. Ganda, ganda.
Interview. Kati, Simon. Ajiman. Hey, interview.
Dear lovely fans, wait for the interview from the Scorpion. As an interview is going on the satellite media, dear lovely fans, we want to thank you so much. The table has fallen, and the rare kind of silence now is not empty but complete. The kind of silence that comes when a story has said everything it needed to say. From the very first frames, Caesar did not only chase his shield, and consistency was his language. Patience and composure became his weapon. Jerry fought through the storm but could not find, and now the Scorpion rests, not because the battle was easy, but because it was completed with authority. Final score 21-6. Caesar Chandiga wins the biggest match in Nigeria in his history, and for the very first time. Thank you for watching. You have been a very good darling on the Advanced Talent Agency. See you tomorrow when Caesar faces Shehu, the Nigerian finest, in a rest 15 as we climax the trip to Nigeria. And thank you for traversing with us. May God bless you and wish you a good night. I remain Richard Travis Mukisa, the detective of the satellite media, and today I was standing in for Advanced Talent Agency. May God bless you once again, and may God meet you at your points of need. Tomorrow is a Sunday. Let's go and pray for ourselves so that God blesses us and meets us, all of us, at our points of need. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.